Imagine driving past endless waterfalls, steaming geysers, and black sand beaches, while battling winds strong enough to open your car door by themselves. Welcome to our Iceland Ring Road adventure. Hello!
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to our channel, The Globetrotter Trio. I'm Namrata
I'm Swapnil.
I'm Sunil.
and we are right now in...
Iceland.
We just landed yesterday in Iceland. We are now in Reykjavik and this is our second day in Iceland. And today begins our road tripping in
Iceland.
So come and explore Iceland with us. Before we take you across the iconic Gerua song locations, icy blue lagoons, lava fields, and volcanoes, and before we tell you what went wrong, what we learned, and whether the northern lights finally showed up, let's take you back to where it all began. That is, day one, right from Zurich. Day 1 was simple and slow. We landed in Reykjavik and picked up our 4x4 rental car right at Keflavik airport. In Iceland, a 4x4 isn't just a cool upgrade, it's a lifesaver. Many roads are gravel, uneven, icy, or completely unpaved. A 4x4 gives you better grip, ground clearance, and stability on Iceland's unpredictable terrain, even if you never touch an F road. From the airport, we drove to the city center in Reykjavik, where we had rented this beautiful apartment for the night. It's beautiful, lively, but parking, a mini challenge on its own. After checking in our apartment, we grabbed some groceries for breakfast during the road trip, enjoyed some delicious Indian food for dinner, and called it a night. Because from tomorrow, the real adventure begins. So grab your thermals, fasten your seatbelt, and let's hit the road, Iceland style. Our real first day of exploring, and we started it the Desi way with homemade puran polis I brought from home for breakfast. The perfect comfort food before a long day on the road. Our first stop in Iceland is this Öxarárfoss, a glacial waterfall in Thingvellir National Park, the only place in the world where you can walk between two tectonic plates, the Northern American and Eurasian. The waterfall is a very short walk from the parking area, and the moment you reach, look at it. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Next, we headed to Strokkur Geysir, nature's pressure cooker. It shoots boiling water almost 30 meters high every few minutes. Just be prepared for the cold wind while waiting. Layer up nicely, that's all I can say. By the way, did you know the word geyser actually comes from this very spot in Iceland? Then we went to Gullfoss, the legendary golden waterfall. Stand here long enough and you will really understand why Iceland is called the land of fire and ice. Our next stop is this Seljalandsfoss, made famous in the Bollywood song Gerua. If you remember the scene where SRK and Kajol walk behind a waterfall, this is the one. By the way, mind your step while walking behind the waterfall as it can be slippery. Wear perfect waterproof shoes. Our last stop for the day is this Skógafoss, another Gerua location. Look at that massive flow. While filming this waterfall, my tripod fell and luckily the camera survived, but my ND filter didn't. That's how powerful this waterfall really is. Our stay for the night was a lovely guest house equipped with kitchen. We ended the day with our trusty 1-minute khana and dreams of spotting the northern lights. By the way, they completely ghosted us that night too. Day 3 began with the famous DC3 plane wreck, a long 3.5-kilometer walk one way through what felt like Icelandic wind tunnels. Cool spot if you are an SRK fan, but with kids, maybe not the best idea. No washrooms, no shelter, absolutely nothing around. But honestly, we loved the sight. Total Bollywood vibes. The only boring part was the walk. And there are shuttle buses and quad bike tours that take you straight to the site. Totally worth it if you want to skip the trek. After the tiring walk, we headed into a cafe in Wick Town for lunch, where we found the yummiest quinoa beetroot burger, and the cafe was right near the black sand beach area. Then came the dramatic Reynisfjara black sand beach. Those towering basalt columns and caves look straight out of a fantasy movie. From here, you'll also spot the famous Reynis Triangle sea stacks, the pointed rock formations rising out of the ocean. From the Reynisfjara side, you will usually see 2 or 3 clearly, depending on the tide and angle. But from the Wick side, that is near the cafe, they often appear as 5 peaks because some formations overlap visually. So, yes, you are right, it's the same sea stacks just seen from 2 different angles. By the way, be extremely careful here. Sneaker waves are real, deadly, and completely unpredictable. Did you know the sand here isn't sand at all? It's actually crushed volcanic rock from ancient eruptions. The drive from Vik to Jökulsárlón was both jaw-dropping and slightly terrifying. Powerful windstorms, flying pebbles, and even water flowing across the roads. A travel tip for you all: Icelandic winds are no joke. Always check weather alerts before driving. Yellow alert is drive carefully, and orange or red alert means don't drive at all. Before heading to our apartment for the night, we made one last stop, Diamond Beach. Those sparkling diamonds aren't real diamonds, of course. They are pieces of glacier ice washed up on the shore, shining like jewels. We finally reached our cozy Gerdi guest house, which was very close to Diamond Beach. No kitchen here, so we ended the day with a hearty meal at their restaurant. Delicious local lamb and barley stew, and then collapsed into bed, grateful to be out of the storm. Waking up in Gerdi guest house to this dreamy landscape. Yesterday we reached late, so we had no idea what was outside. But look at this view. And don't be fooled by the sunshine, it was still crazy windy. Today was all about icy wonders. First stop being this Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, a magical place filled with floating icebergs older than human civilization. It's right across the road from Diamond Beach where we ended yesterday. We had booked an iceberg boat tour, but Iceland had other plans. It got cancelled because of strong winds. Our bad luck. By the way, even this location appears in the Bollywood song Gerua. Please don't mind, but our entire Iceland trip was a little bit inspired by that song. Next, we visited the stunning Vestrahorn, one of Iceland's most photographed mountains. You do need to buy entry tickets here because the area is on a private land, but trust us, totally worth it. And yes, another Gerua filming location. You guessed it right. After Vestrahorn, we started our long drive to Egilsstaðir. The scenery, jaw-dropping. The roads, icy, narrow and intense. The wind was so strong it literally pushed our car at times, so we drove extra cautiously. Tonight's stay was a modern farm apartment in Egilsstaðir, super cozy and peaceful. And for dinner, our trusty 1-minute khana again. Simple, warm and perfect after a long windy day. Another sunny day in Iceland. But don't be fooled, still super windy. Iceland is famous for its winds, and today was no exception. We had originally planned to visit Studlagal Canyon, known for its stunning basalt columns and bright blue river. But here is something many people don't know. The river is blue only in July and August. Since we visited in October, the water wouldn't be blue and it would have added an extra hour to our drive. So we skipped it and continued towards Dettifoss instead. Now Dettifoss has two viewing sides, east and west. The east side is more dramatic, but the road was closed due to snow. So we took the west side, where it's a 1 kilometer walk from the parking area. Some parts of the trail were icy and slippery, so snowshoes with good grip are a must. But once you reach the falls, look at this, absolutely powerful and breathtaking. On the way to our next stop, but we spotted a beautiful frozen lake. We couldn't resist and had to stop for some photos. Moments like this are what make Iceland unforgettable. By now we were starving, so we took a quick lunch break right in front of a waterfall. Not a bad dining view, right? And here we are at the god of waterfalls, Goðafoss. The shape, the flow, everything about this place looks magical. Isn't it beautiful? We visited two waterfalls today, but the day's real highlight was this, our stay at Ytri-Vík Cottages. Cozy wooden huts, ocean views, a hot tub. Oh my god, pure bliss. And guess who joined us for our barbecue? An Arctic fox. But we were inside. Did you know the Arctic fox is Iceland's only native land mammal? And this one definitely had great taste. It came sniffing around for sausages. The perfect end to an adventure filled day. This little boy wanted one last relaxing swim in the hot tub before we checked out. Honestly, I highly recommend staying here. The cottage was cozy, peaceful, and such a perfect Icelandic experience. After checking out of the cottage, we began our drive towards Reykjavik. On the way, we met these adorable Icelandic horses. They are so iconic here, small, fluffy, and incredibly friendly. Our next quick stop was the famous Kirkjufell. It was raining cats and dogs, so we didn't step out, but even from the car, the view was stunning. This mountain is literally on almost every Iceland wallpaper out there. We had also booked a Northern Lights tour for the night, but unfortunately it got cancelled because of the weather. So, yes, still no luck chasing the auroras. We then continued our drive to Reykjavik. And once we reached there, we checked into our apartment, which will be our base for the next 2 nights. After rushing from one stay to another for almost a week, it finally felt good to slow down a bit and breathe. Technically, this is our last full day in Iceland. We are flying out tomorrow, but we still had one unique experience planned for today, which you will soon see in the video. First, a quick stop to pick up some sandwiches for lunch before heading to our next location. After days of chasing waterfalls, we finally got the chance to walk on real lava fields near a volcano. The volcano wasn't active when we visited, but it had erupted just a few days earlier, so you can literally see fresh hardened lava under your feet. It feels surreal. Look at the joy on this little boy's face. Even with the rain, this experience didn't disappoint us. Then we tried our luck at the Blue Lagoon, but it was fully booked. Pro tip for you guys, always book it online in advance, especially if you are going on a weekend. And yes, right till the very last night, we kept chasing northern lights. Did we finally see them? Unfortunately, no. The weather just wasn't on our side. But one thing is for sure, Iceland gave us memories that will stay with us forever. Don't go. We still have some tips for you guys. So watch the video till the end. Before we end this video, here is a quick look at our entire Iceland journey. From the sky to the ring road. We landed in Keflavik, Iceland's gateway to adventure, and right from the airport the landscape felt otherworldly, like stepping onto a different planet. From Reykjavik our road trip began, crossing national parks where continents meet, chasing waterfalls from Gerua song and watching geysers shoot up every few minutes. We drove along the dramatic south coast, Seljalandsfoss, Skógafoss, the black sand beaches of Reynisfjara, and endless lava fields shaped by ancient volcanoes. Then came the glaciers, Jökulsárlón Lagoon, Diamond Beach, and icy views that felt frozen in time. Further along the ring road, we explored raw power at Dettifoss and Goðafoss, passed tiny towns and battled Iceland's wild winds, which honestly became part of our adventure. Every kilometer gave us a new memory, a new surprise, and a new reason to fall in love with Iceland. And that wraps up our Iceland Ring Road adventure, full of winds, wonders, and wow moments. Would we do it again? Absolutely. Maybe with stronger car doors next time. If you enjoyed our journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us what's your dream Iceland stop. Until next time, keep exploring, keep smiling, and stay wonder ready.